Hey guys, what's up? It's Ads here. Just want to film a quick vlog for you guys, let you know what's going on. Just got a bit of gameplay playing in the background so you guys got something to watch other than my boring face. Um, just wanted to sort of talk about where I came from and how I got to top level playing Halo. Because I've noticed, a lot of you guys posting free agents and blah blah, and then there was that post saying, no one wanted to team with you or whatever. So I just want to talk about where I came from and how long it took me and how hard it was for me to get to the top, because obviously it doesn't just happen overnight. I haven't always been at a top level. So I basically started playing Halo 1 like not long after it came out with a bunch of mates. I didn't even own an Xbox. We just played split screen at their houses and just pretty competitive between mates. We'd play 1v1s and 2v2s. Didn't really know how good we were, never played in any LANs. Just did it for a bit of fun on the weekends. I wasn't a massive nerd back then. 2004 Halo 2 came out and I bought that on release day. That was also when Xbox Live started working for Halo 2, which was bloody awesome. Like, I had internet just good enough to run it. So first thing I did, I remember on launch day, I went straight into the 1v1 playlist, started it up, played 1v1, and I won my first 3 1v1s, and I just felt like a boss. I still was a pretty average player, but I basically just gamed Halo 2 pretty hard with my brother. Just played a lot of matchmaking, played a lot of the campaign. I loved the game, which is the first thing you've got to do if you want to make it to the top. You really have to love the game. So one day I was playing head to head, like I was an average level, I wasn't at a super high level. I got matched against Teddy Joe, and not Teddy Joe Jr., his older brother, Teddy Joe. And I think we like tied in a 1v1 or something like that, and he said that I look pretty good and I should check out WCG because they hold Halo tournaments. And this was music to my ears, finding out that there was an actual league that held tournaments of something that I was so interested in. So anyway, I looked it all up. They'd already had WCG 2004, I think, for Halo 1 and 1v1s, and straight away from then I wanted to be #1 player. That's what I wanted to be. Like, I couldn't believe that there was such a thing for it. So I ended up finding out there was another guy in my school who everybody said was the best Halo player, so I tracked him down, messaged him for a 1v1. We tied in our 1v1 custom game, and I was like, okay, I want to play with this guy. Because back then, WCG had announced they were going to do a 2v2 tournament for Halo 2. So I played with this guy, Static Jupiter was his name, in the 2v2 tournament. We went to the LAN in Brisbane. I think there was like 12 teams. We got 5th place. I mean, that might sound impressive, but to be fair, there was only 2 good teams there, which was the Hack Boys. Mitch and Surrell won that, and then Juzzman and Benjano got 2nd. They were the #2 4v4 team in Australia at the time. And we were just pretty average, to be honest. But anyway, I continued to duo with my friend from school, and this is a big point, is I just stuck with this guy as a duo. And at the time, because there was 2v2 comps, there was a lot of duos going around. So yeah, anyway, there was another 2v2 online tournament at one point, and my schoolmate couldn't make it, and I was playing with Benno a bit online back then. Like, this is when me and Benno were like, I think I was 14, Benno was 13, we were young, and we started playing some custom games as a 2v2 team, and we were actually beating some of the top players. So we were like, okay, let's give this a shot. So anyway, we played in the 2v2 tournament. We choked. We got like 20th place or something like that. We raged at each other. We raged at each other pretty hard. Pretty much said we're never going to be friends again. Basically from that point on, Benno's always been on my rival team. It was pretty funny. And then yeah, I went back to my schoolmate, started duoing with him again. We got approached by 2 other players, Moroseth and somebody else, can't remember. Anyway, we played with them in a 4v4 tournament online, We did okay. I think we got like top 16. It wasn't anything amazing. But we did get noticed as a good duo by one of the better teams, which was Team DK. So there was two brothers in that team, DK, Matt, and Fergie. And at the time, they were individually pretty great. So they asked us if we wanted to play with them. And yeah, obviously we accepted that. So ACL at the time had announced they were going to do a tournament in every state, a LAN in every state, and then a final national tournament in Sydney. And you had to, I don't know, come top 2 in your state or whatever to compete at the national tournament. So we played that. They also announced they were going to do a 1v1 and a free-for-all tournament as well, like sort of combined. So the top 8 free-for-all players ended up having to 1v1 in a bracket to find the ultimate winner. So yeah, we played in the Queensland tournament for that, and we won the 4v4 for that, and I got second in the 1v1, which was disappointing to me at the time. And then yeah, anyway, my schoolmate stopped playing, didn't really want to play anymore. So my brother, who had continued to be playing, he was still playing from when we first bought Halo 2. He was actually becoming quite a good player, so I picked him up. So at the time it was me and my brother, and then the two DK brothers, Matt and Fergie. So they had one final online 4v4 tournament just before Nationals. This is in 2006, and we managed to win that online tournament, which was crazy for us. So we were going into the Nationals with like a lot of hype behind us, and you know, a lot of confidence really. And then yeah, anyway, so we went down to Sydney. Like, it was, at the time I was 16, my brother was 13, Matt and Fergie I think were about the same ages, and my dad, very supportive of me. Like, I really appreciate what he did. He hired a van and he took us all down. He drove us all down from Queensland down to Sydney. At the time, you literally just played with people from your own state. I don't know why it was, but you literally just played with people from your own state. You didn't play with people from other states. It just seemed to be a thing. So I mean, I was basically part of like the Queensland team, and then there was a whole bunch of other teams from other states. So we all drove down. We stayed at some random hotel, and we played in the 4v4 comp. Long story short, we got 4th place, which we were pretty disappointed with. I got 7th in the free-for-all, and then I got 2nd place in the 1v1 to Hacks. So my future teammate Hacks won the 1v1s. Anyway, after that tournament, the DK guys pretty much weren't that interested in playing anymore. But Hacks noticed me as a good player. He also noticed Dante and Berserker. Like, Dante's team NSK won the Nationals. Anyway, he asked all 4 of us to team with him, and we all accepted in the hopes to make, you know, some sort of super team, and it was one of the first teams to have interstate players all playing together. And then anyway, the rest is history. I mean, that was when SBR was formed, and we basically stayed as the #1 team until late 2009 when we got knocked off the top by In Control. So basically the point of what I'm saying is, it took me 3 solid years of playing competitively online to get to the top. And I teamed with my brother, I teamed with a schoolmate, I teamed with random other duos. I didn't mind, I just wanted to keep moving forward, and that's what people in the community need to start doing now. Find a duo partner and keep trying to move forward. You will get noticed. If you're a good player and you're analyzing your gameplay and you're trying to find out what you're doing wrong all the time, eventually good players will notice you. But you have to play in tournaments and actually impress people for that to happen. You know, don't put the blame on other people. You know, back in the day, I never dropped anybody. I never said, no, I'm not teaming with you guys, you're not good enough. I just played with whoever was keen to team, and then, like I said, slowly got approached by better and better players until I worked my way to the top. And then that's how you have to do it. So find someone you enjoy playing with, find a group of mates you enjoy playing with, and start entering tournaments. You have to enter tournaments to get noticed. You know, players in XL5 and Immunity and Prime or whatever aren't going to notice you if you're not competing. You're just going to be some random Aussie and custom player. You know, you can get 16th place with the team, but if you were carrying that team, or if you were just playing smart, the top players are going to notice you, and you will slowly make your way up. But you've got to play in the tournaments. I'm going to speak to Dark about running some 2v2 tournaments. I hope that we can do that, because like I said, that was a big thing back in the day. It helped a lot of duos stay together, and it helped a lot of duos form great teamwork. Yeah, I think that's about all I've got to say for this vlog. Yeah, the free-for-all tournament's on tomorrow, so I hope a couple more people enter in that, because there's some good prize money being put up, which is pretty unheard of for a free-for-all tournament. Just any online tournament in general, there's usually no prize money, so I want people to really take advantage of that. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to start releasing some more videos about the fundamentals of how to play, because I think that is one big thing ANZs have wrong, is they don't know how to play fundamentally. Just to finish it off, guys, one more point I wanted to talk about was what I'm doing with my gaming after Worlds. So I've basically come to the conclusion that if I ever want to win a World Championship and continue progressing with my gaming, I've got to move over to the States. So I'm basically just waiting on the announcement of the Pro League to make sure there's enough money in it, and I'm going to be moving over there. Spoken to a few people about it, spoken to a few pros, a few Aussies, a few UK players, and I've got some things in the works. I'll sort of keep you guys updated as I know more. Yeah, I mean, I've spoken to my girlfriend about it, and she's cool, she's happy to go over, so that's basically my plan at the moment, is I think by July we want to be over there. Like I said, I really want to win a World Championship, so I've just got to do whatever it takes to get there, and I think I haven't capped out on my skill level at the moment, so the next thing I need to do is move over to the States and keep progressing. If you guys have any questions for me for my next vlog, write them down in the comments below. Also subscribe and follow me on Twitter, subscribe onto my YouTube, just help support me, guys. I should have my Twitch stream up and coming in the next couple of months. This is probably a small preview of what it will look like, so yeah, I hope